Welcome to Mini Metro, my daily challenge attempt. This is the 7th of June, and apparently it's Montreal again on normal mode. So off we go with a quick start, and as is the norm, but they're just going to give me a clock. I will speed up for the first couple of game weeks to get things moving. And I have 5 tunnels at least. Although I am definitely going to need 5 tunnels. I have learnt that much about Montreal in this game. I don't know much about Montreal in reality. It's not a city I've ever actually visited. And I've visited quite a few cities in my life, but Montreal's not one of them. Jakarta was one of the weirdest. Nice place in a lot of areas, but it's kind of weird when you go into as they put me up in a 5-star hotel for the week. When you go in and out of your hotel and they've got armed security with machine guns and who look under your car for bombs, and you're actually positioned. Stretch that one out there. You're actually positioned right next to some slums within 100 yards of. I'll take the 2 tunnels, and we'll do that. That was a weird city to be part of for the week or so I was there. Metal detectors and guards with machine guns and the entrances to the hotels. So if you walk to anywhere, you had to go through that security too. It was definitely a weird experience, but an interesting city. Although I must say the motorcycle riders in that city are nuts. I've got 6 circles, 2 triangles and a square so far. Not exactly what you call an even distribution of station types. That will help. I'm thinking I could stretch the green line over there, but that would give me 3 green line circles in a row. Although I could then remove that circle from the green line. Apparently I can get more tunnels, so I will. I'm thinking that's probably a good idea, so I'm going to pause it for a second while I see if I can rework this green line. And do that, as I have a plethora of tunnels at the moment. And that circle turned into a star, which makes life a bit easier. The yellow line is probably my biggest concern at this point. But I do have 2 spare trains, and I might actually use one on the yellow line in a second. Especially as it's just done that, but I'll stretch the orange line out for that circle. Is the orange line short? But yes, the yellow line is going to have a second train, as it's backing up with stuff at that point. And that's not great, but we'll move the... Sorry, did I say the orange line's going to get a second train? The yellow line got a second train. And the orange line got a sharp corner instead. Okay, apparently I'm going to be doing 3 weeks at fast speed because this is not going horribly badly at this point. And now I've got an emergency line to spare. Always nice. And I've still got a spare train that I can put on a line if I find one in trouble. The yellow line currently appears to be okay. The orange line, however, is going to start becoming a problem. So we can have the spare train. Apparently I'm going to be doing yet another week at this high speed. Oh, I'm thinking I can actually expand the green line. You would have to do that, wouldn't you? Yes, I'm going to now expand the green line slightly differently. And that wasn't ideal. Whichever one I use is not going to be good, so for the moment we'll use the yellow line over there until I get what I hope is a new line at the end of this week. At which point I might actually have to start slowing this down because it's starting to back up, especially at that point. Do I take a line or a carriage? We'll take a carriage, and we'll take the carriage on that train right there. Which should be enough to help sort out the backup on the yellow line. The orange line is not great, but at least it's surviving for the moment. Again, I've got too many circles in a row, as is frequently the case in this game. And let's stretch the yellow line out to that one. I could also stretch the green line out to there as well. And we will do that, and you're not going to be able to go up there, are you? So now the yellow line's even worse state. And the orange line is going horribly, and if I do that I'm going to use up one of my two tunnels. Still going to leave me with a tunnel, which means I can look here and run that as an emergency over to there. And I need to get something under control again. Problems. Okay, I could do with slowing this down. We'll take the carriage and we will slow this down to normal, and then let me pause it while I figure out what I'm going to do, because if that's going to have to come off there and just go up to there. Can I stretch you out that way? I can, but it gives me a bad angle on the green line, but actually it gives me two bad angles on the green line. So let me undo the green line. Come on, undo. Undo. I'll live with just a one bad angle on the green line. How did the green line go? It went over there, but I don't like that, so it can now go down there. Okay, and where are my problem areas? Well, there's one. And where's the orange train? There's one orange train. I know I had a second train on the orange line. Oh, it goes up there as well. Fine. Orange, join the orange one. You go over to there. Let me see if I can get some of this stuff back under control before I go completely mad. You now go over to there. Oh, and thank you very little. Right, is that back under control? More or less? Not by much, but possibly just enough. Because you're becoming a problem. And what I am going to do is stick a second train on the green line. Once again, thank you so very, very little. If I do that, yeah, either way I'm going to get a bad angle. That's fine. We'll move you to there. The orange line is becoming rather a sizable problem. And the yellow line's not getting any better either. least I'm on a Sunday, so it will soon have a chance to give me some more resources to work with. At this point, tunnels might be useful. Oh, good. Right, let me stop that again, because I don't like that. You go back to how you were. Right, now let me put that train on there. That train can go on to there. You can go to there for the moment. Yeah, it's just a matter of how many things I'm going to lose control of before I get more resources. And I think I'm going to lose control of this one next. I'm not going to be able to save that one. Oh, just did. Just about. And no. Okay, that was bad. 858 passengers over 45 days. Didn't go as well as one might have hoped. Apparently I'm 12th, but there again it is early on in the day. If I look back at Tuesdays, I still end up in the top 15%, even at 150 with 935. Yes, and yeah, 12th. I must be about the 12th person that has tried this. It won't show me that much, but I'm willing to believe that maybe 20 people have tried this, and actually if I'm in the top 25%, there've got to be at least 48 people that have tried it. Okay, I'm not as bad as I thought I was. But anyway, that was the daily challenge of Montreal for the 7th of June 2017. Hopefully I will see you down the road for further daily challenges of Mini Metro.